Good morning, folks. So I've been watching a lot of these videos on joint rolling and all this nonsense, ice cream cones, cross joints, da da da. Now, I've tried all those in the past. They never smoke well. They run like crazy. You're wasting your weed. The best joint to smoke is called a plumber's joint or a backwards joint. You take your little filter, make it whatever size you want, and you take your paper and you make sure this gum part here is on the outside facing you, like so. You stick your filter in there, you make sure you hold on to it so it doesn't unravel on you. You add your weed. Now this is where most people mess up. You don't need a whole lot of weed to make a good smoking joint, especially if there's not going to be a bunch of people smoking it. Just a half gram of weed or so should be more than enough for a standard size paper. Now this is key here. Make sure you evenly spread the weed. Try to make sure you find any pokers or, God forbid, seeds. Then you just start shaping your joint like normal. Right here is the critical part of this. I always like to pull the filter back out, give it another twist to make sure it's tight, then kind of use it to push any weed that may have fallen in behind the filter in between the paper. You have to get this tuck right. Now, depending on what kind of paper you use, this will be easier or more difficult. I like these rice papers, real thin, smoke real well, but they're very slick and hard to roll with. If you're a beginning roller, you would probably want to use more of a wood paper like a zigzag or French light. Hemp papers are kind of in between the two, the rice paper and the wood paper. Also, not very easy to roll with. So when you just got to make sure you get this tuck here, your paper has to be evenly tucked across. You can't have it wrinkling up and all that in your tuck because that's where your glue is. You should be able to see a straight line across your joint of where the paper meets itself. That is where you're going to lick this. On the outside, you're not licking the glue itself, you're licking the outside of the paper, the joint. So I've got this licked. Should now be sealed. Tap the weed on the end. Get to where it's stuck. Then re-lick along that seal. And carefully tear the excess paper towards you. And that is the perfect joint. This will smoke without running. It will get everybody in the room high, and you won't waste all your weed.